Stadium here in Nashville. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Tennessee Titans. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Nashville. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First play, first pass for Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. If they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game. Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate. Second and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. He's going to air one out. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Russell Gage, 73 yards. And the Bucs march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking 1 drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans. Right at the 30. On first down, Willis. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Ready. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Third down, it's Willis. Over the middle into the hands of Burks. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Still leaves him with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head, and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, I'm sure you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily. Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a first down.
Go, Reed, go!
A first down carry for Henry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Willis now off play action. And brought in downfield by Burks. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Off the option, here's Henry. And he's got it down to the 28.
Hey, Mass Russell! Hurt! Right there, hurt!
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Willis had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. He rifles one that's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Titans force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3.
70 Rangers.
Now Willis on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there.
Hey, check that, three.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. After one, 7-0.
Get up. Big Lion.
Henry is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. 2nd down, here's Willis. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this con.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Racy McMath, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Hit it good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And some room to work. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Pretty fortunate there, the interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. Now a play fake, Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. And some space here. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans from back at their own 10-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here we go, check. Check, Matt, check.
Second down, they go again with Henry. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Willis looks to pass it here. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Off the option, here's Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. On second and 12, Willis. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Henry up the middle. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
18 levels. Go check.
Willis will look to throw on first down. Steps away to his left. He's got it at the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Throwing on second and 8. Willis. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Bullock's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun snap to Willis. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's Willis now off the play fake. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Willis. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after. Giving up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
At the 13-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Fournette. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Here's Trenton Cannon on the return from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Well, certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Willis. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. They'll run. It's Hilliard. They find some open field here. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Check contact. Check contact.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. On 2nd and 9. Willis buying time to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. Again to Henry, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. Now Willis on 4th down. Open man is McMath. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Cover.
Brady now on 1st down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Hey, check it.
On play action, it's Brady. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
19 tight, 19 tight.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. It's complete. Burks. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 4th down, Willis. He gets it to Burks again. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Hold it ready.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Now, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Back to throw, Brady. He's going to let it fly. And And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 61 yards. And the Buccaneers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Go, Riggs, go! Check contact, check contact!
On second down, here's Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Willis to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Check, 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 check! Hey, smash Russell!
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's across for the touchdown.